Hey there everyone, welcome back to another Game Vault video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and we're going to talk about No Rest for the Wicked. Once again, we just talked about this one a couple days ago and how somebody was promoting the DEI hiring practices and all that fun stuff. So let's cue up the music and we're going to get into this one. Alright, so No Rest for the Wicked CEO Thomas Mahler rebukes consultant Alexander Brazzi, who attempted to justify DEI hiring practices, stating he was fired. Wow, every now and then you get a W out of one of these things, right? This is good to hear. Thomas Mahler, CEO of Moon Studios GmbH, which is developing No Rest for the Wicked, rebuked game designer and consultant Alexander Brazzi, who attempted to justify DEI hiring practices. In response to a lengthy thread justifying DEI practices by War Dog Studios CEO Jade Law, Brazzi posted, "Yeah, it would help if people understood effective DEI is about helping people who historically didn't have the network to get eyes on their work to have a chance due to their equal skill. The whole merit smearing is so banal, presumptuous, and out of touch with reality." Yeah, there's Alexander Brazzi's post, so... Mahler responded to Brazzi's comments and rebuked him in a comment on the author's coverage of Brazzi's original comments on the Trent Report YouTube channel. "This person is not affiliated with Moon Studios in any way whatsoever anymore," Mahler wrote. He added, "We contracted him for a short stint and he was fired for bringing nothing but friction into our team. Just FYI. Well, there's a shocker. I mean... a left-wing lunatic, a woke idiot bringing friction with him? No. I mean, that's what you see all the time. Not only online, but on the streets, too. I mean, look at what's going on with all these protests at the schools. These idiots don't even know what they're protesting or what they're rooting for. You know, when I saw trans people protesting on behalf of Palestine, I had to laugh. I'm like, you guys are just idiots. Do you know... you may as well just go on over there and tell them in person how you feel. You know, go Palestine. They'll freaking light you on fire or throw you off a building, you morons. But whatever. In March, Mahler indicated that his company does not really hire consultants. He wrote on X, "We don't really hire consultants, so pardon me if I'm ignoring all your messages. I pretty much agree with what Jobs had to say about consulting," he added. "And I know I'll get some hate for this, but it is what it is." Well, you know what? You got my respect, Thomas, okay? Consultants, I think, are just overblown idiots that are just, you know, they go out there to give their opinion on things. And while it may have merit at times, I mean, I think a lot of these guys are just, quote-unquote, blowhards. Let's hear what Steve Jobs had to say on consulting.
I mean, you guys, most of you come from companies where you've had work experience, right? How many of you are from manufacturing companies? Oh, excellent. Where are the rest of you from? Oh, how many from consulting? Oh, that's bad. You should do something. No, seriously, I don't think there's anything inherently evil in consulting. I think that without owning something over an extended period of time, like a few years, where one has a chance to take responsibility for one's recommendations, where one has to see one's recommendations through all action stages and accumulate scar tissue for the mistakes and pick oneself up off the ground and dust oneself off, one learns a fraction of what one can. You're coming in and making recommendations and not owning the results, not owning the implementation, I think is a fraction of the value and a fraction of the opportunity to learn and get better. And so what you do get a broad cut at companies, but it's very thin. It's like a picture of a I'm a vegetarian, so I wouldn't use steak, but it's like a picture of a banana. You might get a very accurate picture, but it's only two-dimensional.
So I really like what Jobs is saying there, and I'm going to leave a link to this article, which we'll have a link to this down in the description below. But But exactly, what he's saying is these companies like the SBI and Black Girl Gamers and all that, they do. They go in, they collect their check, they give their opinion or consult or whatever they want to call it, and then they walk away. And then the developer is left holding a steaming bag full of dog crap when the game fails. And these guys are just, they're off consulting on their next gig. You know, they're off just spreading the word that, oh, yeah, we're going to make your game this and you're going to make your game that. I'm really hoping that this is a trend that ends and ends quickly, because these people have no business in gaming. They just make it worse. They crap all over it and all. So, yeah. If you want to read that or listen to that whole thing, go ahead and listen to it. I highly recommend it. No Rest for the Wicked released into early access on Steam on April 18th. The official description states, from Moon Studios, the award-winning developers of Ori and the Blind Forest, and Ori and the Will of the Wisps, comes No Rest for the Wicked, a visceral precision action RPG set to reinvent the genre. So there you go. Tell me what you think about this. Do you think he's lying with his rebuke, or do you think it's an actual thing? It sounds pretty honest to me. I don't see why you would make something like that up, because the truth would come out if you did, and it would only come back to haunt you. And but what a slap in the face to that schmuck. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. These people that sit there and push that DEI, or like the schmuck that made the comment on my last video about this that said something along the lines of, 17 minutes just to talk about diversity? No, jackass. 17 minutes to talk about forced diversity, and it's a thing. And it's a thing that's coming to an end. If you found this video useful at all or you enjoyed it, please leave a like on it down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.